during hot summer days, during hot summer days, comma, water is usually kept in an during hot summer days, water is usually kept in an earthen pot to keep it cool. Usually kept in an earthen pot to keep it cool. To keep it cool. To keep it cool. The water continuously takes the latent heat of vaporization. The water takes the latent heat of vaporization. The water continuously takes the latent heat of vaporization from the earthen pot and the remaining water from the earthen pot and the remaining water so the remaining water loses heat and
Sir, earthen pot
and the takes continuously the latent heat of vaporization from the earthen pot and the remaining water. Is it okay, Elamukil, Tamil Selvan, Pavanesh, Tarun?
Yes, sir.
Gets vaporization from the earthen part and the remaining water. Understanding? The remaining water loses heat. And gets cooled. That is the second one. Third one. At many places, comma, especially in villages, people often OFTN often understand. People often sprinkle water on the ground. In front of their homes. During the hot summer evenings. Do you understand, Ra? Yes or no? Huh?
Yes, sir.
That is next slide.
Yes,
This is the third example. Now fourth example. Perspiration. What is the meaning of perspiration? P-E-R-S-P-E-R-S-I. Perspiration. P-E-R-S-I. Understand? Perspiration. P-E-R-S-P-I-R-A-T-I-O-N. Perspiration. P-E-R-S-I-S-P-I-R-A-T-I-O-N. Perspiration. Bracket, what we can write a perspiration? Sweating. What we should call? Sweating. Remember. P-E-R-S-P I-R-A-T-I-O-N. I-R-A-T-I-O-N, perspiration, or we used to call it as sweating, right? Sweating is our body's method of perspiration, is our body's our body's method of our body's method of our body's method of maintaining a constant temperature. Maintaining in a constant temperature. You understand, Ra? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
here evaporation takes place through what? Through sweating. Understanding? So that sweating, once it will evaporate, it will give you what, Ra? It will give you cooling. Understand, Ra? Our body.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
they will get the enough heat of little heat of vaporization from our body. That is what you should remember. Next point. We should wear cotton cloths. We should wear cotton cloths. We should wear cotton cloths in summer days. In summer days. In summer days. In summer days. To keep cool and comfortable. To keep cool and comfortable. To keep cool and comfortable. So these are the examples of water. All the evaporation, cooling, understanding. Cooling caused by evaporation. These many things you can write. Understanding. Next, one more example, write. One more example. One more example. A desert cooler. A desert cooler. Desert cooler, like water cooler. Water cooler only, desert cooler. Understanding? A desert cooler. Desert cooler cools better on a hot. Cools better on a hot and dry day. On the dry day. A desert cooler cools better on a hot and dry day. Hot and dry day. That is what. Next, last point. It is a common observation that one more example is there. That is also will study. It is a common observation that we are able to spin. We are able to sip SIP. We are able to sip hot tea, or we can call it as milk. Hot tea or milk faster from a from a saucer than from a cup. Do you understand that? Saucer than a cup. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So these all are the examples of what? Evaporation. Cooling caused by evaporation. All of you write it. Have you written?
Yes, sir.
So that is last example. Example number how much, Ra? Example number 6 or 7? I don't know. Count it and tell me.
Sir, 8, sir.
8. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So 8th one, right? A wet strip becomes dry faster. A wet strip A wet strip becomes faster, becomes dry faster, and it will leaves you, and it will gives you cooling. It will gives you cooling because a wet strip placed here, you add it please, up arrow you can do, placed on forehead, that is what a good word. A wet strip placed on forehead, that is what you should remember. Becomes dry faster, and it will gives cooling because they will observe latent heat of vaporization, from where? From our body. Is it yes or no, Alana? From
Sir.
body. So that is what you should remember. All of you do it fast. So this is what about this understanding. So totally these many examples I have discussed. So everybody must need to study well, and next class we will study either the atmosphere contains water vapor or not. That is what we should check. So how we can check, and all we will see in the next class. But today what you will do by tomorrow, in our fridge, everybody you have a fridge. Is it yes or no? Do you have a fridge?
Yes, sir.
All of you.
Sir.
So that,
Yes, sir.
so
Yes,
keep,
sir.
yeah, okay. The 2 bottles you take now. In 1 bottle, now not night time, you keep the water in a normal fridge or deep fridge. Deep fridge don't keep it, will become a solid. Normal water you keep it, once it needs to become a full cool. And next tomorrow morning during the class time we will do that. Is it okay, Ra? So that next concept, what it is behind.
Yes, sir.
The atmosphere contains water, atmosphere contains moisture or not, we have to test it. So for that, I will teach you tomorrow. I will teach you the example with explanation, so that you have to, what you have to do, your duty, you have to keep understanding. Some water in where?
Fridge.
Fridge.
Fridge, sir.
You have to keep some amount of water in fridge, and you be thorough. Then